So, I can't.
What?
The fact that you're lubing up your hands for this operation.
And what about you? You need to lube up your throat before you eat.
Dyzz Bytch. Welcome to our harvest season celebration. It's Dyzz giving.
It's Dyzz giving. It's giving thanks.
It's giving nails, hair, hips, heels.
You're giving fat femination.
Wait, before anything, I would just like to start off by saying that my beat today is very natural. It's no makeup. Everything's blended into filth.
Blended? You look like you just came out of a blender. Blender, I barely know her.
Your skin has a texture that cannot be replicated in Blender.
And don't we have another individual in the room with us?
Do we?
Oh my god. Welcome to the stage.
Brettanica
Parker.
Hello,
Do it.
hello.
Yes, we hear you. We see you. Welcome in.
So, I'll give Brett a little bit of
Grace?
a little bit of
Generosity? Comfort?
No, an introduction, bitch.
Love?
With us today, we have an amazing and special guest.
Ooh.
A good friend of ours who
Good friend.
is honestly one of the most talented people I know.
Talented.
Like, they are an artist, they're a content creator, they are a
Yes.
lecturer, they're a peer educator of our
Pure
time.
educator. They're literally the LA dream. They found success here in LA. Why don't you speak about yourself,
Yes.
Miss Brettanica?
Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, everything you said is true. I second all of it. Everything except the success about my bank account. Hello. But other than that, we're chilling.
Just to get us started today, Mama,
Right.
what are we thankful for?
What are we thankful for? I'm thankful for the fact that we didn't introduce ourselves. You know, we were we had so much so much poise, so much demureness that we forgot to introduce ourselves.
We did not lack couth. We were humble.
We were
meek.
humble, meek.
Yep.
Meek.
So who are you, bitch?
Bitch, I'm Trantula Vulnicura, the drunk aunt that constantly makes comments about your weight while her makeup is busted.
And my name is Dacity. I am the crazy aunt who's expensive, beautiful, not old maiden type at all.
Now that we did that, we've introduced ourselves.
Britt, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for
Brit.
My
Brit.
Brit Pop by AG Cook and Charlie XCX.
Oh!
Yes, honey.
Yes.
Brit Pop. What am I thankful for? I'm currently thankful for the video of Tyra Banks talking about her bagel. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, I had to show Tarantula the other day because they did not understand either. There's this video on YouTube. I think it's like Vanity Fair or something, and it's Tyra Banks eating, and like she's talking about what she eats in a day, and she starts off with a 10-minute monologue about how she prepares her bagel. She goes like, you take the bagel and then you scoop out the inside of that bagel until it turns into like a bagel moat. And then I take that whipped cream cheese and I fill up that moat with cream cheese, and then I put it in the microwave for 15 seconds, and then it changes the molecular goodness of that bagel. Trantula hates that I'm talking about this.
I love that.
Oh, sorry. I was genuinely dissociated.
But I'm thankful for that video because I'm a bagel enjoyer.
Oh, yeah. You're shaped like one.
Oh, and your hole looks like one.
Round at the hips, empty in the middle.
You are
Grape juice.
You are the Rupi Kaur of our time. You two are both artists in your own right. I think all three of us are artists in our own right. Like, Trantula does, like, actual makeup on, like, sets. They are professional. You can't tell by their makeup right now because they look busted, crusted, and musty.
Oh.
And Brett, oh my god.
Tell us about Brett.
Oh my god. Like, what is your, like, how would you describe your
Brett.
artistry, Brett? I need to know.
My artistry, I'm a transdisciplinary artist.
Transdisciplinary.
Transdisciplinary bitch.
Oh, she's thinking in intersectional ways.
Yes.
Multidisciplinary,
multi-hyphenate queen.
Thank you.
All of that goodness.
All of that.
And my whole art practice is about being stuffed like a turkey.
Oh,
It really is.
the stuffing
It
expert.
is.
Wait.
Asian bottoms.
Asian bot. Oh. So the question I wanted to ask is like, are you queer first or are you Asian first? How do you show up in the world and what does that mean for you as a person?
Damn.
Who, me?
I mean,
No.
let's ask
four
the
bitches.
audience.
Well, I feel like queerness is less like identity and more like a mindset, a way of being, a philosophy. So to the external world, babe, I think they
Ooh.
just see race first.
They just see race.
They just see race.
Drag race.
But how do you embody yourself? Do you when you think of yourself, are you Korean or are you gay? When the first word in the multi-hyphenate description of yourself.
Yeah, I say queer.
Yeah.
For sure. I think the diaspora is queer, babe.
Diaspora.
Yes. Let's talk about it. How
Are
do
you in the
feel?
diaspora or are you just dysphoric?
What?
Dysphoria.
Dysphoric.
Euphoria.
Dysphoric!
I think that for me, I'm always trying to find a place where those two things are in conjunction. And I went into college when I first went in as a political science major. And the reason was because I was like, there is no queer Asian representation in the government. And now I'm at a place where I'm like representation doesn't really matter as much as we used to think it did in 2016. Because honestly, like seeing someone who looks like me and has similar identities as me actively like persecuting people is kind of like makes me feel less inclined to identity politics, you know?
That part.
But I have a follow-up question to that of like, you both don't really speak Korean.
Oh, no, not really.
But I want to know because I personally, I was like raised like speaking Korean.
Yeah.
And so like, I want to know like, how do you like, in your art, in your daily life, in your just like, in the current world, how do you dialogue with like that Korean, like the Korean culture as a whole of like, or your Korean identity?
I think for me, Korean identity and how I access it is not only by the language, but it's the cultural ideas. So cultural practices, cultural outfits, cultural foods. Those are all ways in which we are expressing Korean identity. Yes, there is a language that there is present there. I'm fortunate enough to at least be able to do a little bit of understanding, reading, writing, speaking, but I feel like you don't have to know a language in order to know a culture. In our short lives here, we only have a couple years to learn something and truly understand it. So as a result, we're all doing it for everything. Culture, media, religion. We're using our time to engage with it and learn it, but we only live for a couple, decades and then we're gone. And in the grand scheme of things are going to like just turn to dust. Everything will. That was an insane response to a very difficult question, honestly. I think that's really hard for especially like immigrant children. Is like, I know from stories of a lot of immigrant children, it's like you're told not to speak your language because you want to learn English. You want to have a good American accent. You have to be American, know English. But like America is not a solely English speaking country. Everyone is speaking something.
Yeah.
And this like, it's a term, lingua franca. That means the main language of a nation or a country or a system. What's the lingua franca for America? People want it to be English, but when we do that, when we assign it as the lingua franca, we say that others are inferior, not necessary, not as popular. But the thing with popularity is that's a numerical value. Think about the utility, the significance of a language such as that.
Yeah.
Thinking about like science, when we say like a statistical significant number is something that's like numerically relevant. It's doing this above 90%. But think about than like clinical significance. It's helping people survive or function or live better. So sometimes, though a drug or a treatment or anything in the world might not numerically succeed, if it does something for people, it could be as important, you know? It could do something for them. Think of like gender affirming care. Like trans people make up like 1% of the nation's population, but for them, that treatment is life-saving. It is a way for them to live, function, and survive better. It is how they, you know, gain acceptance and understanding within themselves through alteration, through change. And we all do it. You know, everyone's washing their face in the morning. Everyone's brushing their teeth. Everyone's putting on makeup. Everyone's putting on their heels. And everyone's putting their inserts into their shoes. That's okay. You know, I saw that. I clocked the T from Miss Trump. Showing up. Deserve. Exactly. We clocked the T we deserve. We think we deserve.
And suddenly the crazy aunt is a little less crazy.
Yeah, that grape juice really helped you there.
Oh, it literally did.
I love a little grape juice. A little, I almost said Folgers.
Ooh. Welch's.
Yeah, Ocean Spray.
Ocean Spray. These are staples. American staples.
Ocean Spray is what I do to my man.
Oh. Yeah, it does smell like fishy down there.
What about you, Brad? Do you feel like an outsider? No, I'm saying like.
I
feel like an outsider. I feel like an outsider.
Presupposing that they feel like an outsider.
Well, as someone who's queer, it is like an elemental, foundational piece of Korean culture of nothing comes before being Korean. I feel like past everything, it's like the Korean people are like one. It's like one people.
So
one
tired
culture.
of that thinking. Homogeneity is not the road to success.
Right.
It's the road to failure. I'll re-give you the question.
Oh, okay. What is the question?
How do you interact with Korean identity, though you may not speak the language fluently?
Like, what are the connections you kind of like rely on? I feel.
Probably food for sure. My mom used to cook really great like Korean meals, and even though we didn't do anything language-wise, we had like dakguk on like New Year's.
I love dakguk.
Ate that shit up,
Dakguk.
babes. Y'all better check it out if you haven't. It's rice cakes and basically some homemade broth. Very simple, very
Dakguk is a
filling.
good drag name.
That
Welcome
is.
to the stage, Dakguk. Like that's a really good Asian queen name, you know.
It is fun.
Can I go into oh my god?
Let's do it.
Let's go into oh my god. I need my Bible. Someone bring me my Bible.
Summoned.
Our sweetie pie.
What's happening?
This is a fire Bible.
The Fire Bible.
She's fire, girl. Can you hold my mic right here?
Of course.
Thank you, Mama. Okay, so today's line of questioning. God, the spirit is speaking through me today.
Literally.
Okay, I want to talk about foreskin collecting in the Bible.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So
there's no way.
I have two passages.
Two?
Yes, like a biological woman.
Passages, babes, like, you know?
Okay, so I have two passages to read to you because I just want to talk about the occurrence, because it happens multiple times throughout the New and Old Testaments. Okay, everybody, get out your Bibles and turn to...
The verse will be at the bottom of the screen.
And get out your Bibles and turn to Genesis 17:24.
Genesis 17:24.
Abraham was 99 years old when he was
99.
circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin.
That had to hurt. Also, 99?
99.
I knew someone that was 14 and got it, and he talked about how discomforting it was. But, like, 99, I can't even imagine. But also think about the biblical times. There was no sanitary wipes. There was no alcohol swabs.
What does that circumcision look like?
I think you're just taking the skin and you're just chopping it. I think, yeah, you have like a
True.
device, and like it's easier when they're a kid because you're just taking some of the skin off. But like as you grow older, it's gonna get you have more sensitivity. You're more connected to that part of you. But then you slice it off.
Yes.
No, because this is genuinely how it works. Like
Genuinely
there
how
are
it
people against this practice because they're saying that it was a loss of bodily autonomy. The parent had stepped in and without consent, remove something from a
Remove
human
a piece of
being.
them.
A piece of them, though they were made from them. A
integral
part plus a part equals a whole. Whole minus part equal part. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to know the doll who cut it.
Oh, they definitely did it themselves.
Oh.
Their wife.
Abraham's they them.
Abraham is so they.
You know, I didn't find the verse. Oh fuck, I should have brought it.
Verse.
But there's a verse in the Bible
Oh, and
of where Moses forgot to circumcise his kids, and so
I feel like that's the top of the parent to-do list, you know?
no, I know, like do it now,
Do it now, lick it good.
No, but okay. So what happened is Moses forgot to cut off the foreskin, circumcise, and so God was like, I'm killing all of you.
All of you bitches down.
Like, you are not gonna have a legacy.
Wow.
Like, he brought them out into the desert, and he was like, oh, did you forget to cut off the foreskin?
You know how he saw that? Because they were all having an orgy in the desert, and he was like, oh God. He was literally looking down with his eyes, like with a telescope, and he was looking at the uncut cocks flopping
God
around.
was the cuck to the desert
Orgy.
orgy. All 12 tribes.
All 12 tribes were present.
All 12. Otter, bear,
Otter,
twin.
Otter, bear, twink. Okay, let's flesh out the list.
Let's flesh it out.
Otter,
bear,
bear,
twink,
twink, trans man, trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have to remember the gapers.
fisters, gapers, bussy boys, femboys. We have 3 more to go.
Okay.
Fart queens,
Auto
piss play,
auto asphyxiation people?
auto asphyxiation. We found them.
Yeah, the alpha and the omega are in the beginning and the end.
Ooh.
Let me finish my Moses story.
Tell me
So,
about the foreskin.
The wife was like, the wife of Moses,
Uh-huh.
which I feel like we need to know her name, but I don't know her name. Fuck.
Yeah, women are
Starts
lost
with a Z.
to the
Zipporah.
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 Zipporah is such a good name.
I know, Zipporah.
Bird.
It means
Hebrew.
bird in Hebrew.
Zipporah.
Okay, so
You're so poor.
So God is on his way.
God is on his
Like
way.
the angel of death
Oh my God.
is on his way to kill all of them.
So
Death to all of them.
death.
And the wife does 2 quick cuts both of the foreskins of their children off and then throws them at the feet of Moses. And he's like, there, I saved our kind because you did not want to circumcise our children.
Was he himself circumcised?
Moses? I think so.
We're talking about Moses as in like Trisha's husband, right?
Right. Water.
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 Give me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water.
Is there a second passage?
Yes.
Tell us.
This is my favorite. Okay, the second one. Okay, everybody get out your Bibles again. Okay, we're going to 1 Samuel 18:25, and you can read the full
18:25. Passage here.
Passage. But it goes on like the story goes on into the 2nd Samuel.
Oh.
We're saying,
Not you promoting Second Samuel's.
we're going to Samuel 18:25.
18:25.
I'm gonna give you the context and then I'll read the passage.
Okay.
So, David,
David.
famously known as King David,
King David.
like him with Goliath,
Yes. Yes.
of which I low-key think that David cut off Goliath's foreskin when he killed Goliath.
What was Goliath's nationality? Was he a POC?
I think he was.
Was he
Let's talk about
I
Sicilian?
think he was Philistine. Okay. Anyways,
What is he?
he is. I just got confirmation. Anyways, how big was Goliath's foreskin?
God.
Infinity scarf.
Infinity Scar. Could hug a tree.
Oh, could hug a tree. It's in a fabric to wrap around.
It was hugging his tree.
Oh my God.
Hers tree.
Hers tree.
Okay,
Yeah.
so David after that is like, now Saul is like, oh, Saul? Do you know Saul? King Saul?
Yeah, wasn't that the next king after David?
No, he was the king
Before.
of which, when David was on his upcoming.
His upcomings.
What's it called? When one
Comeuppance.
supreme rises, another one falls. Yeah. David was like,
Yes.
I want to marry your daughter.
And
to
then
King Saul. And King Saul's like, no. And here, and we pick up. And then Saul said, thus shall you say to David, the king desires no bride price except 100 foreskins of the Philistines.
I actually can't. Do you think God would take 99? Or maybe like 101?
In a room there could be 99 foreskins.
Exactly. I wonder, like, also what was the methodology? Are we wiping the blade afterward? Are we getting consent by the individuals?
There definitely was not
HIPAA
consent.
practices? Is there cleanly environment? You know, what is the surgical procedure? What is the standard of care? You know?
And aftercare.
And after, it's so important to participate in aftercare.
Especially with like scars.
Especially with like sex too. Scarves and sex.
Scarves?
What'd you say?
Scars?
Scars, scarves, and sex. That's my book.
Love that. So how do you feel about this?
Chunguk.
How many foreskins are you worth? If you were King Saul's daughter and
King
David
Saul's
came
daughter.
over?
64.
64.
64.
Wow. Okay,
64.
what about you?
Like a 1.
Oh.
Like a
One foreskin.
Solid 1.
Yes. No, that's powerful because I might have quantity, but you might have quality. You have like the foreskin of like.
Goliath.
Oh, wait.
Are we signposting?
Wait, first I need to talk about how many foreskins I'm worth, because I'm worth quite a lot of foreskins.
How many?
I would say 200. Which is what David brought back. He said, you want 100 foreskins?
The way I
for
was.
your daughter? I'm going to bring 200 foreskins?
Okay, that's DTM doing too much. That's too much. That was too. You know what? Fuck David. Fuck David.
He went out and got 200 foreskins. I'm not gonna spoil the ending of the story,
Stop! You have to spoil it.
but
What does God do?
the TLDR
of
when he brings the 200 foreskins
and
is Saul had already given his daughter to a different person while David was out there collecting
in war. What was his name? What was his name?
I don't know.
Oh,
Irrelevant.
Yeah,
irrelevant.
Literally irrelevant.
Wow.
Yeah.
I honestly did not know that because I also think the only time I was paying attention in Bible study was in like elementary school, and I don't think they're going to
During
tell
Songs
us
of
that
Solomon?
that story.
You
know?
definitely were reading Songs of Solomon flicking your little bean.
Little.
Me?
And we're back. I checked on the turkey in the freezer. Not the freezer.
In the freezer.
Girl, it
If the
hasn't
turkey
even
was
started.
in the freezer, we'd be eating Thanksgiving
The
dinner
next
like
day.
into Sunday maybe.
Literally. Speaking of turkeys, I want us all to share our favorite Thanksgiving stories. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Woke mob, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Our favorite Dyzzgiving.
Our favorite DIZZGIVING.
So, I would say that Black Friday is my favorite holiday of the year, mostly because it's the time when things are cheapest. I always make myself a list of things that I need to get, like, literally, like, I wait until Thanksgiving. Like, if I need a new laptop, I'm gonna drag that broken on its hinges laptop to Black Friday, because I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a laptop any other time of the year.
Okay, so now that you've talked about the event of Black Friday, what's your Black Friday story?
Oh, my Black Friday story is... let me share a tradition with you. Because we have a little family tradition that we used to do. We used to get up at 4 a.m. every single day. Sometimes 3, depending. Because it keeps on getting earlier and earlier. Now it's like Black Friday is being celebrated on the night of Thanksgiving. And I'm like, respect the sanctity of Thanksgiving. Duh.
Are we respecting the sanctity of Thanksgiving, though? I thought it was DIZZGIVING. Woke mob, woke mob, woke mob. Woke police, woke police, woke police.
We used to get up at 4 a.m. And our local Fred Myers. Do you know what Fred Myers is?
Not really, but I
It's
think
like it's like Ralph's.
got it.
Okay.
It's like our version of Ralph's in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
They have free donuts and coffee, and apple juice because we're in Washington. Duh. And we used to go and get like cups and cups and cups of donuts.
Cups and cups and cups of donuts. Oh yeah.
Cups and cups. D cups.
D cups.
Triple D cups.
Triple
These
D.
are triple D actually.
Are they really?
Yeah, do you
Oh
want
my
to feel them?
god.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, she's
Oh,
firm.
honey, give us a story.
A
What's
story.
up?
Babes, my story is short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
So my parents go all out for Thanksgiving. Like my
Wow.
dad is so like Americana. Like our family throws
Love.
the Super Bowl party in the neighborhood
Oh.
and the 4th of July party.
You're so model minority.
So like I was like eating it up.
Eating out or eating up?
all of the above.
All of the above. Eating
I
too
was like,
much, eating too
okay.
little.
How do I eat more? I want to eat more.
You have to do the Hunger Games thing.
Will you
Oh,
throw
what's
up? I think that's an IRL thing.
No, so this is what happened. My sister was like, okay, the brain cannot register within 10 minutes of you starting eating.
That's
that you're
true.
full.
That's why when you go to Korean barbecue, you always have to eat. You have to order as much meat as you can in the first, and you stuff yourself with meat because in 20 minutes you're gonna be full.
Full.
So you eat expeditiously.
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 So we tried it, my sister and I.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm really smart because she's like a couple years older than me.
Oh.
And then we both threw up.
Oh.
And that was that. That was the end
Oh
of
my god. Oh
Thanksgiving.
my god.
Like what was there? What's like the food topography?
The food topography, 2 different stuffings, one crispy, one kind of soft.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
A
love
full-on
that.
motherfucking turkey from Costco.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the best place to get
We
at Costco.
had green beans, spinach gratin, cranberry chutney, bread, butter,
Oh my
homemade honey
God.
butter.
Homemade honey butter?
Homemade honey
Booty butter? Oh.
Who's there? Like who's at this party?
Just the 4 of us. My mom, dad, sister, and me.
Wait, is that true?
Are your family
Yeah.
like nearby? Do they live near you?
No, the Bay.
So where does your family live? Like
Oh,
your
wait.
extended family?
Oh, extended family. So my dad was growing up in Miami, Florida. Maybe that gives some insight to the Americana.
Yes. Your
my-
dad is literally Lana Del Rey's husband.
Oh my god.
You're literally Lana's daughter. Look at this hair. You are her.
Did y'all see when the daughter of like the dad was like, "Wait, you're marrying Lana?" Question mark. She was so confused.
Stop.
Yeah, she knows that she knew that her dad was ugly.
She literally smelled like
Wait,
Diet Coke.
Yeah, she was like, "You're literally getting scammed on Tinder."
No, she literally smelled Diet Coke in the other room. And she was like, "Oh my god, is that Lana?"
Oh, I was like, Diet Pepsi.
I was thinking about Pepsi too. Addison Rae, babe.
Wait, is Addison Rae the supreme that's rising and Lana Del Rey the supreme that's falling?
Let's not pit women against each other.
But we have a question for the culture.
We have a question for the culture.
Thank you.
Drop it in the comments. Which
We'll
one's which?
Yeah, we'll put it as a poll on our Spotify.
Yes.
So if you're not watching this on Spotify, go to Spotify and answer the poll.
Answer the poll.
Answer the damn poll.
Answer the damn poll.
Mama,
Thank you.
is your Thanksgiving story, girl?
Basically, I was
Impacted
watching like a recording. We had a camcorder, and I was rewatching the recordings. You know, as one does on a recording device. And
Well,
I'm
yes.
watching the clip from Thanksgiving, like maybe 2005. So I was very young at that
Oh my
age.
god.
I'm watching this, clip of me when I was very young, and we're all like standing around the Christmas table. Not Christmas, sorry. The harvest celebration table.
Yes, thank you.
The well laid out table.
The spread.
The spread. The charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
And it's like 10 seconds in, and you just hear the wettest, juiciest, nastiest fart unleash right during the prayer of the harvest celebration. And do you know who it was?
Was it your grandpa?
It was me.
Oh!
Bitch, I was the orchestrator.
Okay. I really need to piss. So let's go on a break, girl.
A break, girl. Aren't you doing the interview?
Back again.
Back again.
See how that's the only part of the entire song that I know.
I don't know what song we're even talking about.
Back again, but no.
Nikki?
Chicky? Chinky McJudge.
Chinky McJudge is crazy.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna get into you.
Yes.
But
But we're getting into you, honey.
We're gonna get into you because we can't just geek you. We also have to dive deep.
Dive deep.
And for that, I have a special secondary guest.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's a little penis twangor.
Oh.
Wow, I haven't seen her in so long.
Wow, an anthropomorphized lion. I love it.
Tiger.
Tiger, sorry. Oh.
Did you start out with YouTube, or what did you start out with?
I started out with Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram webcomics.
Oh, yes.
Instagram
And I
webcomics.
transitioned
Oh, you
to YouTube.
transitioned.
Is that like, when was that? What year was that?
So I've done webcomics since I was in freshman year high school.
Okay.
And then I've been doing YouTube. I guess my first YouTube ever was a different account.
Really?
And yeah, in middle school.
What was it?
No, I deleted her, except for my stop motion videos of Conan Gray music videos when he released them. Yes, Idle Town.
And
I
you
was
know
on
what?
that.
And you know what?
I didn't realize I was next to such fags.
No, because the early Conan Gray, when he's okay, because can I say that, like, I can kind of trace the visual genealogy of your YouTube channel.
Yes.
Because,
Oh,
like,
I was
low-key, I can see it.
inspired.
I can see
was
it.
So inspired by Conan Gray.
Yeah.
No, and I see it, and I love it.
I think I always thought that in order to be an artist, you had to be a YouTuber for some reason.
What? Interesting.
Because I only saw artists on YouTube, and I was like, how else would you make money if you're not on YouTube? So then I was like, oh, I have to start doing social media stuff. And then I had, my little Conan Gray Stan account.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen, like, a progression in your art form where it's feeling like it's been maturing, developing, changing?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone through puberty like twice for sure.
Yeah. And you've settled on this?
Yeah, bottoming.
Yeah. For us, our generation, like, our exposure to art is less in person and more like just like digital. Is like, do you think that's like a reason why I'm interested to like dive into like why you said that to be an artist you have to have YouTube. Like, what does that mean? What is your reasoning for that? Tell me now.
Did you mean it in a way of like exposure is possible only through YouTube as an artist?
Yeah, I think so, because now I'm realizing it. Like, I did not go to museums or galleries really growing up. Like, sure, you'd go like, for tourism, but not actually like to see art, to see it with family. And I grew up in like the Bay, very techie, and so the museum we went to like for a field trip was like the
Science.
it was like Intel, like looking at their silicon chips.
Oh,
Like,
There's no way.
that's not a museum.
Yeah.
That is a man showing off.
Ooh.
Think
Intel
about
showing off their chips.
Intel chips.
Okay, I watched your most recent video. Do you have a Skillshare course?
I do have a Skillshare course, babe. It's giving like those marketing men who like try to sell their business courses. Like,
No, but like you never talk about this.
There's
Oh my God.
no way.
I hate talking about like everything. Actually, this
A Skillshare.
You, but no, yeah, Skillshare course. They just reached out, wanted to do a little something, and so I.
How long is it?
It's literally only like a 30-minute course.
Oh.
So like, I've never been on Skillshare. Like, what is it? Like, what does it look like?
She's popping. We love Skillshare. We love her.
Skillshare.
Here.
Not yet sponsored though.
Not yet sponsored. Get
Word.
it happening.
Which skill would you share with the group, with the audience?
Spreading your legs wide open and launching that baby, careening out the pussy through the wall into the arms of the doctor next door.
Period.
That's how I was born.
What about
Yeah,
you,
that's
babe?
why you're so misshapen. Honestly, for me, I think a skill I wanted to share with the group is how to breathe while sucking cock. You know?
How do you?
Yeah, tell us.
I actually don't think I wrote that in.
two versions asking. Two versions asking of blown up pussy.
The skill I'd want to share is like how to be so delusional about a bisexual man that does not want you. Does not want you.
Let's talk
But
about it.
you're craving him. You're still thinking about him. You're literally like incapable of like detaching yourself from them.
So when you say bisexual, are we talking like bisexual, or are we talking like bisexual for the culture?
Not culturally queer. This is not a Harry Styles man. This is a bi man.
Okay. Because I was like, Silver Lake?
Hate
No.
Silver Lake men.
No.
Fucking hate. Oh,
Hate. Hate.
Get that mustache off your face, even though it kind of looks really hot sometimes.
I know!
Like,
and the stubble!
oh, the stubble's good. And the tattoos.
I know I will not be meeting you at that bar.
Okay, you know what's crazy is 5 seconds ago you said you hate Silver Lake men, and then now you're literally describing how you wanted to ride that mustache.
I will only go to Silver Lake to support the lesbians over at Ruby Fruit. And which is why I'm wearing my lesbian skirt. And my Chapel Moan wig.
Chapel Moan.
Yeah.
You're like the pig version of chaperone. Chicharron.
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 Oh my god! Chicharron!
Also, not the originator of that one.
Oh.
It's on Twitter.
Stolen.
Stolen. Cultural currency, honey. Come on.
See how that immediately killed me and Brett were like over here.
I had to make sure I did not steal content from another POC.
Oh, you're right, girl.
Honey, we gotta give
You're right, you're right. So what's next, Brett?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
For your career?
My career?
Oh, yeah.
We need to get our bread up.
Bread up.
Ugh, I've always been entrepreneurial vibe. Like in middle school, I would be like, literally give me your 7-Eleven order list and I'll bike there and then bike it back during lunch and like I'll make money. Like that was me in middle school.
I think I love this question in art because I think it gets like asked a lot in makeup. Do you ever feel like you're copying? When you're thinking of like inspiration, references, does it feel like what you're doing is not original? And how do you, I guess, navigate trying to put your own spin on something?
Oh. Well, it's a good thing that I always have self-portrait vibes in it because even if I'm like copying or taking inspo from a style, like I'm still there. But I've just gone over the fact that like, babes, everyone's copying each other.
Yeah.
When they say steal like an artist, they really mean it. You know?
Steal like an artist.
Steal, grab, appropriate.
Oh. Okay. Speaking of appropriating.
Appropriation.
Have you seen this trend on TikTok where it's just men like showing off their art and it's a Basquiat copy?
Okay, let me talk about this.
Talk about that.
Please.
Like, I have made several TikToks about it. Okay, hating on the Basquiat copycat men.
Yeah.
And now there's a little trend going on that like people are revealing their art as Basquiat, not Basquiat copycats.
Yeah.
But I would like to say that maybe potentially, possibly, I had a hand in that culture. I had a hand in that movement, babe.
You're a cultural intermediary.
Yeah.
You're an influencer.
You're the vanguard.
You're a macro influencer.
You're the fangard.
Fangard. But yeah, Basquiat copycats are crazy, and it's always a white man in a beanie.
Brad, I saw recently you were at Berkeley. You were teaching?
I was teaching.
Mother was serving? Mother was educating?
What?
Yes.
Give us the rundown. Give us the agenda. Give us the shortened, heightened version.
Okay.
Tell us.
Tell
me.
Happened to get a little scholarship at USC about bottoming. When other people were talking about, you know, spaceships, cancer research, they gave me some money for bottoming. Thank you, ma'am. And ooh.
You know what's crazy? And I'm not bitter about this. I truly am not. I applied for the same thing. So mine was on gender affirming care, but I truly love that you got it for bottoming because no. Like,
see, I didn't apply for it because I don't go for things that I know I'm not gonna get.
Well, I thought I was. You know, I was striving for it. No, I'm not bitter. I'm saying, like, I love that there are other people at this institution that are doing the gay Asian phenomenon. And I think that's so important because, like, typically when we talk about, like, queerness, it's always through, like, a white lens or it's through a black lens, which is so valuable. But Asian is so underprioritized, underrepresented. So I'm, like, so glad that you're doing it. And you're going places, you know? You're going to the places and spreading the message.
Also, I would like to say, like, take like an earnest moment. And say, like, each of us are doing something that's queer and Asian and, like, helps the representation of that.
Yeah.
In our own respects. Like, you're doing it in healthcare. You're doing it in the art and content world. Yes. And I'm here.
Yes, in drag. Kicking ass. Hello.
Kicking ass.
But, like, it's...
Yeah.
Like, this is, like...
It's a little
like
lonely.
From like taking a step back from like the fact that we're here,
equal view,
like that we're on like because we're like all here, like we're here physically right now and we're talking about it. It's like I don't know, like that's why I was like really excited for this episode, and that's why I was like, we have to make this our Thanksgiving episode because it really is a gathering of like similar experiences. Like we're able to talk about being Korean, we're able to talk about like the prioritization of like queerness and like our Asian identities. Like that's, I don't know.
That's hot.
It makes me feel some type of way. Like I feel really
so
like
hot. Yeah.
it's really rewarding to sit here and talk to you guys.
Yes. And can I be honest? That was my first impression actually of y'all. I was just like so like enamored by being with people I felt comfortable with. I do not like going to WeHo. I don't like going out. But that was like the one time I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Because these are my girls.
Real.
And I was just so comfortable in a way I've never been before. And that was like literally insatiable. I loved it.
Good. Where do you find inspiration to talk about bottoming?
Okay, so I recently had this show, and like this kid was just looking at a ceramic pee-pee tiger. Like the mom brought like a literal 5-year-old to see art, and like I wasn't sure if that was like appropriate or not. But in the art world, it just happens. Yeah. And the kid was just like, "Oh my god, I like the colors. Like I like this." It was like very innocent, and so I love that everyone has different access points to it. And like for me, I do get kind of like imposter access points. Right.
Yes, Professor! Professor Park! That 8!
Oh my god. But like, I do get imposter syndrome because I'm like, oh, I haven't had like a bottoming experience. I haven't like actually done anything. But because all of it is about stereotypes and how stereotypes are fictional themselves, I'm like, I'm just trying to internalize and grapple with all of this, and this is just my experience. And so if people can or can't relate to that in their own bottoming, then I'm like, okay, it's fine. But
I also think it's just like the entire dialogue around like our bodies being like inherently sexual is kind of also really weird. Like the kid should be able to like see a naked body and like it not being like some sort of weird indoctrination or some sort. Like why are we like our bodies, like we all need our bodies to live, and like we have other uses for our little chiclets, for our little parts, to like piss, to shit, to launch babies at miraculously high speeds.
Miraculously.
Yeah, I feel like people like having this like lens of perversion on like queer people, like babes, that's what's actually perverting the kids.
Yeah.
Like they are literally just there vibing, and y'all are like making something out of nothing.
This reminds me of these conversations about like banning discussions of gender, genitalia, LGBTQ issues in like elementary schools. And like when we do that, where are they going to get that knowledge? They're only going to get it from their parents. And we learned this very early on. Like when you only learn information from your family, there's confirmation biases. You're only going to get content that is what your parents believe or what your parents have seen. And as a result, you don't get any like standardized or holistic view of sex, of genitalia, or, you know, of culture. You only get a specific heteronormative view.
Did you, for both of you, did you guys have the sex talk?
I personally did, but I already knew everything before.
Korean, did you?
I did not. I don't think actually. Did you?
I did not either. So this is leading me to ask like, because it's like where are we learning about sex?
Yeah.
It's like, where did you learn about sex before you had the sex talk?
I don't like that this is how I learned it, but this is how I learned it. This is like genuinely like elementary school, 5th grade, and we're in our music class, and my friend tells me like, oh, go home and look this up. And I was like, okay, sure. And I was like, I watched it and I was like, oh.
What was it?
It was just like
Two girls, one cup?
No, it was straight porn.
Helicopter dick? Oh.
It was straight porn. And you know, I was just like, oh, whatever that means. And then I remember a few months later, like one of my like male peers was like, oh, I bet you're gay. Go home and watch gay porn, and if you like it, then you're gay. And my T was clocked. My T was literally clocked.
Wow.
When was that?
This was probably 6th or 7th grade, I guess.
Wow.
A little after the original. But I will say that it was kind of clear that I was gay because I remember my friend was like, oh my God, you should watch this music video. And I was like, okay, what is it? And it's LMFAO's Party Rock Anthem. Party Rock Anthem. The end scene when they're all on the bar in their Speedos.
I can't.
With like the studded Speedos.
I literally cannot.
Sent me into orbit.
When it then go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how I learned about it.
What about you?
Yeah, that's how I learned about the body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I think just friends first. Yeah, friends introduced it to me because there's always that one kid that just like is ahead of the game.
Yeah.
And then you just all kind of like.
What does it mean to be
Doing
ahead?
stuff.
When's the right time?
Oh, okay. Let's
You
talk
know?
about
I was
that.
so ahead of the curve. The curve became a sphere.
Taylor Swift.
Thank you. Sorry, go on.
I honestly like Taylor Swift.
And you know what? I do too.
I went
Wait.
to Air Store on the low.
I did too.
Shut up! And then a lot
Never.
of like guys on like the soccer team would like watch like porn together.
Like in what case?
Like
Scenario.
In what use case?
when we were like traveling like for around like the country for random stuff in hotels, like they would
Oh,
like.
did you play soccer?
You were Chuku player.
Dude.
Thank
Chuku,
you.
Thank you, Chuku, Chuku.
But yeah, they would watch it together, and they'd be like, "Oh, like this person's so hot." Da, da, da. They're like, "But you have to watch this," because I was the quiet kid.
Well,
and
duh.
yeah,
But like, so
What was
like, when like what age is this?
that?
Oh.
Okay, I learned about
Good
it
question.
first like 5th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the porn stuff happened like beginning of high school.
Oh, okay.
But I think, oh my god, no, it was Tyler Oakley.
What do you mean, Tyler Oakley?
I would watch Tyler Oakley, Joey Graceffa, you know, the British gays.
Oh, and it was the gay or
And
the
they-
porn?
Oh, it was just the gay people on YouTube talking about like just like sex and all that stuff. Connor Franta at the time.
Wicked cool.
Y'all need to go back to original
Davey
Manny
Wavy?
MUA.
Oh my god.
Manny MUA looked so clocky back then, but it was also like that's because they were an ex-Mormon Sephora employee.
Ex-Mormon Sephora employee.
Yes.
Hyphen.
God.
Oh, multi-hyphenate
Molfon
artist.
hyphen.
How did you learn about sex though?
Okay, so it started out with an amalgamation of places. I never got the sex talk, and I still have yet to have a sex talk.
I don't think your parents have ever had sex.
Well, that's what I think sometimes.
I think you were literally the product of IVF.
I
you
think
know?
that
I think they prayed
think-
you to be born.
I think I'm the modern day Jesus.
I think you were adopted.
I did not get enough love to be adopted.
I can tell.
I did not get chosen. I was not the chosen one. BuzzFeed?
What about it?
Oh.
BuzzFeed sex memes?
Stop.
BuzzFeed,
That's the most LA sentence I've ever heard.
BuzzFeed sex memes. The book Men Are Spaghetti, Women Are Waffles. No, Men Are Waffles, Women Are Spaghetti. Enough trauma. Let's go to break. And when we're back, we are going to do some Dyzz-giving trivia. Thank you. Hi everyone. So we're going to do a trivia little moment where we're going to answer some questions about Dyzz-giving and Black Friday, and the winner gets.
Ooh,
What does the winner get?
the winner gets
A big,
Big.
sloppy, wet, juicy.
juicy
Foreskin.
cutting. Let's start.
Okay.
Okay. What process refers to soaking a turkey in saltwater solution before cooking it?
Those are so fast. Wait, you have to say 1, 2, 3. You have to hold it and then they'll say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Ryan.
You two got it right?
What did you say?
I said basting.
Oh.
What?
Brinning.
Britney Spears.
1.
Fuck. This is harder than I thought. How do you guys know about that?
My family's American.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
America.
American.
I don't like turkey.
Okay.
Fuck turkey.
According to a poll, what Thanksgiving side dish is the least popular in America?
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Like. My answer is kind of like. Not an answer, but a category.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Veggies.
Dacity.
Green bean
bean
casserole.
That's actually so true.
What did you
Okay,
choose?
low-key-
I like cranberry chutney.
Bitch. No,
Nobody's.
I think your family is the one that
Cranberry
makes
Chinese
that.
is crazy.
That's the most LA woke shit I've ever
I
heard.
know that low-key is. That's kind of California.
That was so California.
I love a
yo.
casserole though.
That was so no Cali.
Like tuna casserole. Oh. Tuna casserole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2023, approximately how many people shopped on Black Friday?
How many people shopped
In America or the
in
world?
2023?
In America, in 2023. Last year.
How many people are there in America?
Literally, like 350 million. Or like-
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Wait.
2, 3. Oh wow.
What did you say? What did you say?
Brett, you got it. It was 200 million.
200 million Americans?
200 million?
Wait.
25
300,000?
200 million people in
so
America?
2/3 of
200
America.
million people. 200 million point 4.
Girl.
Did anyone have a million?
I have 700 million.
There's not that many people in America.
I don't know how many people there are in America.
There's like 380.
Oh.
Yeah.
What household hazard
What
triples
household
on
hazard?
Thanksgiving?
Triples on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Wait, what is that thing called?
3, 2, 1.
Domestic abuse is crazy.
What? What did you just say?
Choking.
Tarantula got it.
A house fire?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Do you not remember when it's like that?
That's crazy. That's like football games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, true.
Next question. How many minutes a day does the average American spend eating and drinking?
Damn.
I feel like it's surprisingly low.
3, 2, 1. Tarantula, you're taking the lead. It
Oh
was
my God.
67 minutes.
67.
7. I said like 30 minutes per meal, but
Real.
And I was just doing it based off like me thinking about how much I eat.
I eat slowly. I like to watch things as I eat.
Same.
Like a jester, entertaining a king. Like a moth to a
True
flame.
or false?
Okay.
The pilgrims refer to themselves as pilgrims.
This is giving like AP government.
Ready?
No, not
Ready?
ready. No, yes, I'm ready.
3, 2. Children of God is crazy.
Children of God.
I haven't tried.
False.
You all got false. I'll get a point. They were called separatists.
Separatists.
What movie holds the highest record in Thanksgiving history? Like,
What does that
came
mean?
out- It came out on Thanksgiving this
Oh.
weekend and has the highest record.
Oh, that's a good
I
question.
don't know a single movie that came out on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I know. Because I think I went and watched. As I said, I'm an only child, so we went to watch movies on Thanksgiving.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Dacity got it half right. It's Frozen 2.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Okay, what if that was a 2?
Right.
That looks like a 2.
Since you're losing, we'll give you the point.
Yes.
Which 4 ingredients go into making a basic pie crust?
Oh.
Oh.
There's 4. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Dacity.
You're
It's all
kidding.
4?
It's all
Oh, that's
4.
Water,
Nice.
salt,
Butter,
butter,
dye.
flour.
Because it's
Damn.
if you think about it, it's salt, fat, acid, heat, which literally does not correlate with this actually. I only know that because of the Netflix show.
Do we want to do one more question?
Yeah.
I'm ready to win.
Oh.
I'm ready for my comeback story.
Next question. In 1995, this popular Thanksgiving vegetable was the first to be grown in space.
Dude, I literally can't spell. Yo, I literally cannot spell.
My
There was also a
my answer is really easy to spell, so I don't know what
Why would
your
it-
answer.
Oh, I'm just really bad at spelling.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Potato.
What is it?
Yeah.
Potatoes?
Oh, that makes
Does it have an
sense.
E?
What did you say?
That makes
Green
sense.
bean. I said corn.
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 Potato
It's
makes
corn.
sense.
Potatoes. True.
Oh wait, how does this song go?
They use their shit.
corn.
The Martian.
They use their
I
shit?
love The Martian.
Matt Damon.
Matt
Who-
Damon.
I have not
Damon.
seen The Martian.
Okay.
I gotta scratch my boob really quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Okay. How long did the first Thanksgiving last?
How long?
I think it's.
God.
By whose account?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Tarantula. 3 days.
Was it actually 3 days?
3 days?
What did you say?
All night.
6 hours. No, because I feel like
6 hours is all night.
it was
for
like
me.
a celebration. It's like they literally worked hard all fall.
Yeah,
They were
worked all
harvesting.
fall.
Okay, my reasoning was because, like, you know, like, when your friends are like, let's go to WeHo, and then you start pre-gaming at 8. At 2 a.m., I'm going home. That's all night for me. That's it. That's why I put 6 hours.
Well, this is also like
They're pre-gaming at, like, they pre-game Thanksgiving at...
they're eating, they're
9
grouping,
Pilgrims
they're going to
pre-gaming.
bed, then they're coming back up and they're eating some more. And they're doing music, it's festival, no one's working.
That's what you need to do to eat more Thanksgiving food. You have to, like, keep it going.
That's true.
all day.
Yeah, all
Just
day.
eat all day.
Marathon.
Mm.
Eat-a-thon.
Eat-a-thon.
Toyota.
Eat a thong.
Toyota-thon.
I need to go to that.
Toyota thong.
No, you can't. Wait, is it Hyundai? Is it Hyundai or is it
I think it was Toyota.
Toyota?
The Japanese
Canceled?
company
Canceled
canceled
Pride?
their Pride events.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're not. I keep on. I'm like, oh, I forgot to put a point, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. According to the National Turkey Federation,
Oh.
how many turkeys are consumed each Thanksgiving?
Each Thanksgiving.
Each Thanksgiving.
Like one Thanksgiving, how many turkeys are consumed?
How many people are there in the United States again? I always vibe with my answers, and I think that I'm correct. So to get the wake up call that I'm not correct is just it's a wake up call.
I'm glad.
3, 2, 1. It's 45 million.
Oh.
45 million?
Yeah.
You're 20 away.
Yeah. it was
I'm 30 away.
Why are people eating?
45
Why are people eating turkey?
Real.
Okay, so everybody always So
Wait, that's a
Box.
crazy response.
Okay, so
Not even 1
here's my thing.
million.
Here's my thing.
Yeah. Give the reasoning.
Give it, girl.
You got another point.
Oh yeah.
Everybody always says turkey's not bad. You're just making it wrong, right? If you have to work that hard and brine that shit, pump it full of liquid, you have to season it.
Oh,
It's not worth it. Turkey is. If you have to work that hard to make it taste good, turkey is not good. You can make anything taste good if you brine it enough and then squirt it full of liquid.
Low key.
So why is everyone eating turkey? Stop eating turkey. Go to Costco and get a $5 rotisserie chicken and call it done. Cause what? They're always juicy. They're always tasty, and the skin is the best part.
Clock that tea.
I'll have to clock that to you. That's your experience.
Butters question: who pardoned the turkey? It was president. I don't know federal.
Whoa.
Wow, I was literally gonna name like a position.
Who pardoned the first turkey?
The turkey partner. I don't know. This is my best guess.
3, 2, 1. None of you got it right.
FDR.
Oh, hefty,
JFK.
FDR.
Hefty arms.
George W. Bush.
Oh, that was recent.
Oh.
Wait, wow.
In
They call me George
1989.
because I got a dub Bush. They smoked his pussy out because I got a good kush.
Keep it going. Chinky Minjaj.
Minaj.
If you got more than us, let us know in the comments. If you didn't get more than me, then what are you doing? Like, literally, what are you doing? So, Trantula Vulnicura, who is your Dyzz Bytch of the week?
I don't know if everyone's keeping up with national sports, but have we seen the LA Dodgers pitcher? Mr. Anthony Banda is literally...
I have not.
He's so hot.
Please show me.
He has this little goatee. He wears like sports glasses.
Anthony Banda.
His face card is face carding. You know?
That's so
Thank you.
real.
Exactly.
That's
And they
so
literally
real.
like recently, this year they won the World Series.
Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck
That's
is that?
man.
Why does that look like
Is
that?
my man.
What?
You gotta find the TikTok edits, you know? They're doing him justice.
Okay, the TikTok edits will do anyone justice.
Because there's a video of him celebrating,
So,
covered
downtown.
in beer and champagne, and he's like slapping his ab.
I'm gonna go search him up after this.
I know.
Oh my god. You know who's not doing it for me?
Who is it?
The main character from English Teacher has been posting TikToks of him lip syncing to the same damn song, shirtless, taking off his shirt in public in the streets of New York. Hate it, hate it, hate it.
And what about
Hate
it?
And all the comments are like, oh my god, he's so hot, he's so hot. Like, I have to stream English Teacher now. And I'm like, babe, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do all that.
I can't.
It's too much. It's too much.
What's his name? Like Brian something?
Brian Jordan Alvarez.
Well, Brian Jordan
Jordan
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
I actually knew his name, but I just pretended I didn't because I was like, okay, men doing thirst traps aren't hot unless they give the air that they don't know they're doing a thirst trap.
Exactly.
Like, why are you trying to play for my attention? Are you not getting enough streams?
I guess they're not.
Because low-key, I was gonna watch English Teacher just because Trixie was in it, and then some gay just posted all the clips compilated
Yeah.
on Twitter, and I watched it and I was like, I don't have to watch English Teacher anymore.
Period.
The clips are funny. I have to say, the clips are really funny.
Yeah. Is he gay? Is Brian Jordan Alvarez gay?
I knew him from his TikToks. Oh.
Oh my god.
That's so
He
disturbing.
is not hot.
That's so disturbing. That's
White
like really scary.
white men should not be doing thirst traps unless it's
Who's
who's that guy who goes
Oh, yes, he came to USC actually.
Yeah, I know. Dum 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 da 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 dum.
I know the audio, but I don't know who we're talking
Bach.
about. Oh.
Bach being half Vietnamese, Filipino?
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, that's
Asian King.
No, did you not see that thing where he was half Filipino or something like that? And like Pop Crave posted it, and Pop Crave and the people were like, "Why? This isn't pop news."
Ethnicity reveal.
That's literally what it was. My Dyzz Bytch is King Saul. Okay, imagine this. David comes in with 100 more foreskin than you asked him to get.
Yeah.
First of all, what are you gonna do with the first 100? Like, why did you ask David for 100 foreskins? What are you gonna do with foreskin?
Deep fry it.
Calamari.
Calamari.
But then
Literal
it's
calamari.
like even if he had a plan for the first 100,
Yeah.
what is he gonna do with the second 100?
I don't think. Yeah. I mean, grind them up, make it into powder,
Snort
Like
it.
placenta.
snort it. It's
Placenta.
probably really
The
nutritional.
placenta is to
The foreskin.
the placenta is to femme presenting people. As
Femme presenting people.
as foreskin is to
Mask presenting people.
And then what about the
Yes.
what about the unclockable T's?
The anus. The anus is countersexual, babe. Read it in the book.
Ooh,
Oh!
the hemorrhoid is the placenta, is the foreskin.
In the way of.
In the way
Which
of,
that.
in which that,
Right.
a power in which we say,
Right.
which to which extent.
Furthermore.
However,
Therefore.
therefore, in conclusion,
And ultimately.
in brief, we've had a blast today. I'm stuffed. I'm simply stuffed.
My potatoes are mashed.
My potatoes are fucking mashed.
And we needed these honey buns, like they were Hawaiian.
oh,
And
Yeah.
stuffing.
stuffing expert.
Oh. And stuffing expert. Thank you. My wig has been slipping this entire time. I mean, my natural hair.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for Brett for gracing us on the Dyzz
Thank
Bytch
you.
podcast.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank
I'm
you for
so
coming also
honored.
on time.
On time.
time.
You were on the minute.
On time and in costume.
in costume.
Yeah, you inhabited
Impressive.
another being.
Thank y'all for letting me borrow the glasses and the wig. Very
Of course.
Very
You
cute.
needed it.
Yeah.
Love
Nobody else could pull it off like you did.
No, literally.
it.
Your
Love
head
it.
shape is meant
Now-
for a wig.
Tell that camera, that camera, that camera, And these two cameras.
Ooh.
Oh.
Where we can find you and what's coming next. So, like, what are you doing? What should we keep an eye out for?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay. You can find me everywhere at Brett Payne, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and things to look out for. Babes, please pray I get into grad school. I don't expect it, but we can try.
UCLA?
I'm gonna be
UCLA?
Bjork.
York. Thank you.
This podcast is brought to you by Shelix Studio, hosted by the incomparable Dacity and the illustrious Trantula Vulnicura, edited by Miriam Fernanda Alcala Delgado, produced by our They She AV specialist and Claudia Regalado, and music by the people over at Gay Rage Band.
Bye.
Ew!